Welcome to today's Explainer. You know, in a sport absolutely dominated by multi-million-dollar contracts and, let's be honest, massive egos, a really incredible, wholesome moment just swept the internet. We're breaking down a story today that proves true greatness isn't just about the goals you score. I'm thrilled you're here because we are going to dive deep into the human side of a global superstar.
Let's kick things off with a question that kind of flips the script on high-stakes sports. Can you deliver a genuine assist without even stepping onto the pitch? Normally, we measure a player's impact entirely by what happens between those white lines during a 90-minute match. But what if the most impactful assist of the entire weekend happened far, far away from the ball?
All right, let's jump into Section 1, an off-pitch assist.
Picture this. It's a highly chaotic scene right near the team area. A lucky fan is there, desperately trying to capture a memory, trying to snap that perfect selfie. But almost instantly, things go south. The crowd surges, the pressure mounts, and security swoops in, making an already overwhelming situation incredibly stressful for this supporter.
But just when it looks like the fan is totally out of luck, Mohamed Salah steps in. He literally cuts right through all the chaos, intervening personally to make sure this fan gets that perfect shot. And honestly, this hits the nail on the head when it comes to his character. Look, he wasn't on the pitch. The live broadcast cameras weren't tracking his every move, right? There was no massive spotlight demanding he do this. He simply noticed a supporter struggling and stepped up. He didn't wave security over, he handled it himself out of pure, genuine respect.
Which brings us to Section 2, the viral moment.
Of course, the internet absolutely loves a genuine moment like this, so it spread like wildfire. Fans were immediately cracking jokes, saying things like, Salah providing assists off the pitch now. And, you know, it just perfectly captures his universal appeal. Even without his boots on, the guy is still finding a way to set people up for a win. It's a real breath of fresh air. In a hyper-competitive environment that is so often driven by immense ego and fierce attitudes, this action was the complete opposite. No ego, no attitude, just pure respect for the people who make the game what it is.
So, let's look at Section 3, the fans react.
Every single weekend, we are treated to his absolute, undeniable dominance. I mean, he scores goals, he breaks records, he absolutely destroys defenders. We all know that ridiculous athletic prowess is the foundation of his fame. But this little viral moment, it fills in the rest of the puzzle. When we contrast that fierce, unstoppable athletic dominance on the pitch with his quiet humility and respect off it, we get the complete human side of football. And that balance, being a total warrior on the grass, but a genuinely good guy off it, that's what fans connect with so deeply. You can clearly see that deep connection in the social media reaction. Fans immediately crowned him with this incredibly weighty title, the People's King. Think about that for a second. That elevates him from just a popular athlete to someone who truly represents, and actually cares for, the everyday person cheering from the stands. Building on that immense respect, others were quick to echo the sentiment, calling him a humble legend. It just goes to show that his character off the grass is becoming just as celebrated as his incredible footwork on it. Actually, one fan summed up the whole shebang perfectly with this quote. This is why he's one of the most loved footballers on earth. And they're absolutely right. It's not just about the stats, it's all heart.
Which leads us to our final part, Section 4, building a true legacy.
Think about the ultimate goals in this sport. Sure, trophies and goals are quantifiable, they're historically important, and yeah, they win championships. But while trophies eventually just gather dust in a cabinet, it's respect and kindness that solidify a lasting generational impact in the minds of millions of fans. And really, that paints a perfect picture of what a true legacy actually is. It's created by being not just a football icon, but a genuine role model. He continues to prove that your true legacy is defined by how you treat everyday people long, long after the referee has blown the final whistle. So, as we wrap up today's Explainer, I'll leave you with this to ponder. What truly creates a legacy in your eyes? Is it just the accolades and the record books, or is it these quiet, human moments in between? And based on what we've unpacked today, is Mohamed Salah the most humble superstar in football right now? Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next Explainer.